Hi everybody, I'm Anna and I'm one of the smartest people in the world. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, not in the world, but I am the smartest among my siblings. Straightforward, wins debates and plays the piano professionally. I've got it all. I should have had it all. But they're saying,
the squeaky wheels get all grease.
And that was my brother and sister. My parents only care about my famous brother David and his college future. Then came another squeak, my little sister Lisa. She was adorable as a child, but recently she's become grumpy and irritable, seeking attention. My point is, I'm the forgotten middle child. To make matters worse, David, aka the famous Lister, is as dumb as a doorknob, always complaining about his phone not working, even though he doesn't know how to use it. Finally, I lost patience and decided to pick a fight with him. Perhaps the battery is defective. I read somewhere that you should rub the battery on your head. Apparently it helps recharge.
that's not a thing.
Do not believe me. Why do you trust nerds?
Wait, she is a total nerd. Maybe she's right.
David walks around all day rubbing the battery in his hair. Finally, Dad noticed his struggles and bought him a brand new phone. See what I mean? I've been asking my dad for a new laptop for months because my laptop is literally hanging in the balance. But all he said was,
I'll pick it up on the way home from your brother's game. Do not worry. Oh God, I forgot. Anyway, I'm busy with your sister right now, so I'll do it later.
never came. I saved my own money, something like that. Technically, I got the rest from my mum by pretending that my laptop gave me an electrical outlet. Sorry, but you have to get creative when people ignore you. And that's the problem. When you're ignored as a child, getting noticed becomes a full-time job, like another time. When I was 13 years old, I had just won a big science competition. And I mean massive. Every school in the area is there. And I won with a project on how to make animal-friendly leather from mango peels. When I got home to tell my parents about winning the contest, they were completely fawning over beautiful little David. His best friend Steve was also there. God, every time I see him, I feel my cheeks turn red. I hate to admit it, but I have a crush on him.
Anna, honey, do you congratulate your brother? His team won the game and he is in the running for prom king this year.
My star midfielder, I'm very proud of you. That's great.
I won the district-wide science competition.
Oh, congratulations. You're really smart, Anna.
Science. I never understood that topic. It's always about worms somehow.
We know you'll always win, Anna. Nothing much. Since when did entering the Prom King tournament or winning a game with your team help you so much? But my parents clearly thought so because they booked a campsite just to celebrate David's achievement. And they invited the entire extended family. Great, how wonderful. And as usual, things didn't go my way. When we arrived at the resort, Dad realized that he had forgotten to put my luggage in the car, even though I had already packed it. 2 days ahead of everyone else. Featured.
Oh, baby, let's turn it into something positive. It's been a long time since the two of us went clothes shopping.
Be careful with her, Mom. Shell makes you buy a jacket made from mangoes, or shoes made from lemons.
When Mom and I got home, the whole family decided to go out for a nice dinner. I wore the dress my mother bought, and in my heart I felt so cute. Then people started complimenting me and I knew I looked really good.
Okay, she looked beautiful for once. But anyone can look good on vacation. Try doing it every day throughout your high school career.
He can't stand losing his attention for a second. While everyone was laughing at my brother's silly jokes, I hate the camping I take over my phone. I opened the piano app to play my favorite song. Music took me to a special place. But then I noticed someone was following me. It was a boy my age. A really handsome guy, right?
I didn't expect to find someone my age who liked older songs more. You play really well.
Thank you. In one of my favorite songs, he introduces himself as Wayne. And we have to talk. We both have a lot in common. We listen to the same music and even watch the same all-time favorite movies. The Notebook.
Don't tell me it's because of Ryan Gosling.
No, he's too old. But the movie is amazing. It stays true to the book, which is what I love most. Wayne's face went blank. He then completely transformed into the main character of the film.
I spent every life before this one looking for you.
Must always come together. I can't believe I'm sitting alone with a boy on the camping quoting Nicholas Sparks. Finally, someone noticed me. I spent the rest of the trip sneaking away from my family to see Wayne. I told him everything about my family, and he listened. He told me something that really stuck in my mind.
Don't hide who you really are, Anna. Do whatever you like, even if your brother says it's weird. I thought playing video games was a waste of time, but now I'm pretty good at it.
And quite famous too.
On the last night of the holiday, I was very sad to say goodbye to Wayne. He squeezed my hand and told me, let's keep in touch. And we did it. We text each other every day. But when I returned to school, everything changed. A shopping trip with my mother changed my dressing style, and now I feel like everyone is paying attention to me, including Steve. It became too much. Then the most unexpected thing happened.
Anna, how are you?
I'm fine, however, David just is not here.
I know, I want to talk to you. How was music class?
I cannot believe it. I tried my best not to act like the other girls who screamed when David or Steve walked past them. Steve and I talked for a while. I told him about my vacation and showed him some beautiful photos I took at this place. That's when I noticed how he kept getting closer. Before I knew it, he grabbed my hand.
You know, this new look is really cute on you.
Do you seriously think so?
Yeah, I do, and I'm an expert on cuteness. Pay attention to, sorry, I have to take this.
As Steve talked on the phone, I watched him walk away. But all I could think about were his words. This new look is really cute on you. After that day, Steve and I hung out a lot, but only at school. The more I learned about Steve, the more I told Wayne about him. But one day, when I got home, my paralyzed brother David was waiting. He turned my wardrobe upside down and ruined my new clothes. He was angry.
Stay away from Steve, you idiot, you got it.
Finally, someone cares about me and you want me to stop David. I'm asking Steve to do my homecoming dance, whether you like it or not. And if you ruin all my clothes during the night, I won't wear any of them. David was shocked.
Anna, please.
As if I would listen to him, of all people. The next day, I went looking for Steve. I want to invite him to the homecoming dance. But as I walked to the gym door, I heard Steve's voice inside. My heart pounded when I heard another girl's voice.
Come on, baby. There's no way I like Anna. I just want to be close to her so she can do all her tasks. I might even make her do your homework too.
I cannot believe it. I wanted to scream at him, but I was too upset. If I had confronted him, I probably would have vomited on him. When I got home, I jumped into bed and texted Wayne to tell him everything. He cheered me up immediately. He sent me a surprise package of brownies and some exotic flowers I had never seen before. And of course, my parents bombarded me with questions.
Did a boy send you this?
Yes, he's just a friend.
Do we know him? David, do you know him?
Come on, Dad, it's Anna. No guy pursued her. Maybe she's sending things to herself.
First of all, the boy exists. And no, he's not one of David's stupid football friends. Actually, I met him at the beach and we've been best friends ever since. See for yourself.
My phone's battery is dead, honey. Dad, you can't trust her with the phone battery.
I do not lie, I promise. Whether you believe me or not doesn't matter to me. I'm not trying to show the world I'm dating or how cool I am. That's not my priority.
Said the girl running for prom queen. Huh?
Yes, I see it too. Someone entered your name for that thing.
Calm down, Mother. The prom night event was very basic and contrived. Like, why bother? All the famous kids just show up to try to prove how cool they are. It's so lame. No way. I want to be a part of it. That night, Lisa walked into my room without saying a word.
I'm the one who nominated you to be prom queen, Anna. Seriously?
But why?
Because you are much smarter and cooler than other girls. If you win, it will mean a lot to girls like me.
What do you mean?
Anna, I really admire you. Prom queen stuff isn't just for the celebrity crowd. You are so smart, and in my opinion, you are already a queen.
Oh God, stop it. My moody little sister just said how much she admires me. There's no way I can let you go. Lisa's words really got me interested in dance. It's not that I'm a good dancer. It's actually because all the nominated students have to give a speech at the dance. This is my chance to tell the famous kids, but finally my speech is ready. I intended to give David and Steve a resounding round of applause in front of the whole school. But when I told Wayne, he thought it was a bad idea. He tried to convince me that I should take a higher stance, that Derek was my brother after all, but I do not care. On the day of the speech, I was practicing at home when suddenly David barged in. Have you forgotten how to knock on the door, or are you rubbing the battery against your head again?
Anna, I heard you're going to tell the whole school how much you hate me and my friends. Actually?
Yes, and you always get everything on a silver platter. Don't you know how hard the rest of us work compared to you?
Now you sound really stupid. Sure, it's not easy for nerds like you, but it's not easy for us either.
Yes, that's right.
That's it, acting like you know everything. I had an argument with Steve today, because he lied to you.
David lifted his jacket to show me he had bloody scratches from a fight.
Do you know how much pressure there is every time I go on the field? It was my entire college dream that was at stake. You don't even realize how much cooler you are than me in comparison. You will get into any university no matter what. Meanwhile, I fear failure every day.
Do you think I'm cooler than you?
Really? That's all you heard? Wow.
David's words really made me think that I was acting as if the weight of the world was on my shoulders. But here he is, the most popular guy in school, and he's having a hard time. I found Derek sitting on the porch afterward. David, I just want our parents to pay as much attention to me as you and Lisa. I'm tired of trying my best and still being nothing but a nerd to them.
First, Anna, have Mom and Dad been paying attention to you? In fact, they talk about how good you are the whole time. They just don't need to worry about you. And anyway, being a nerd is awesome. You can do anything.
Like, if only I could tutor you, that's it. David, can I help you by tutoring?
Actually, I could really use your help for school. But no one needs to know, okay? Not even your imaginary boyfriend?
He is not an imaginary person. Friend. I was about to punch my brother in the arm, but then I saw him smiling. He's joking. He can be quite intelligent in his own way at times. The next day, I rewrote my entire speech. And on the day of the dance, I gave a motivational speech to the whole school. I tell every kid that whether they're famous or not, they should have fun and let go. Don't put crazy pressure on yourself. After all, we are young. We should enjoy learning things that are meaningful to us, and that's how you achieve maximum coolness. I'd like to think I convinced everyone in that hall, or at least I convinced my little sisters, Lisa and David. Of course, when the dance started, I thought I would be left alone. But my brother held me in his arms, and my sister also joined in. While we were having a wonderful time, someone touched my shoulder, Wayne. He looked better than I had ever seen him. I'm so excited to introduce him to my friends at school. But what excited me the most was the look on my brother's face. His jaw dropped to the floor. See? I told you Wayne was real.
Yes, but this is exactly the way you were talking about. This guy is a legend.
Turns out Wayne is a much bigger gamer than I thought, and David is a huge fan. Of course I didn't win anything at the dance, but that's okay. That's not my main thing. I had a wonderful time with Wayne, and I felt more comfortable than ever.
Hi, I'm Layla from Washington, and I have a really personal story to share today. But before I do, please like and subscribe. My mom gave birth to identical twin daughters, me and my sister Elise. So, of course, my parents dressed us in the same clothes and braided our hair with matching ribbons. But people could easily tell us apart for one reason. Elise was born with a minor facial distortion. Her eyes were a little lopsided, and her mouth was almost as low as her chin. I, on the other hand, looked like a freaking porcelain doll. And everywhere we went, people would ooh and ah at me. She's just too lovely to be real.
Wow, look at those brown eyes.
I have the same color eyes.
But everyone ignored Elise, and it really got to her. I kept telling her she was just as pretty as me, but she wouldn't hear a word of it. And as years passed, my sister grew to hate me. Elise did everything she could to make me feel as sad and angry as she felt. She'd spread rumors about me at school, steal my diary, and once she'd tried to shave off my eyebrows. I was living in fear, 24/7. Worst of all, my parents didn't take it that seriously.
I'll take away her electronics for a week.
That's not enough, Dad. Elise is trying to ruin my life. What if she tries to seriously hurt me?
Oh, Layla, that's silly. Elise is just going through a phase and we would never let her harm you.
They didn't understand, and when I turned 14, things really turned upside down. One afternoon, I came home from school to find Elise in the living room with my parents, and they looked furious with me.
How could you do something like that, Layla?
What are you talking about?
Elise said you locked her in the closet for an hour. We heard her calling for us.
What? Just then, I saw Elise, and she was smirking at me.
I just don't think I feel safe around Layla anymore, Mommy. How can I trust her after what she did?
Guys, she's framing me. She locked herself up in the closet.
And why would she do that? That's just twisted, Layla.
Didn't my parents see how crazy Elise was? Not one of them talked to me that night. They all watched Luna Avatar with a bowl of popcorn while I stayed in my room. But the next morning, my parents did the unthinkable. They made me move into the guest house.
It was Elise's idea. You two need space away from each other. We can't have this negativity in the house.
So you're kicking me out? What, because I trapped her in the closet? I told you guys I didn't do it.
It doesn't matter who did it. The point is, you two are toxic for each other right now. And at the moment, Elise needs our attention more than you do. You have more friends and the world at your fingertips. It's just for a short time, Layla.
I was speechless. I was being punished for literally nothing, and it was all Elise's fault. I moved into our guest house that evening and didn't speak to any of my family members. In fact, I continued to ignore them for the next several months. Sure, it was clear Elise was much happier without me in the house. She made more friends and even picked up a few hobbies. But I was still bubbling with anger. One day, I was coming out of the supermarket when I saw a homeless boy outside with dyed turquoise hair. I immediately pulled out a bag of bananas and some change, but he just laughed.
Whoa, do I look like a beggar?
If I'm being honest,
These clothes are just really old.
I still insisted that he keep the bananas, and the two of us ended up having lunch together. I found out the boy's name was Easton, and he lived in an apartment down the block. He was also an absolute sweetheart. I told Easton all about my home situation and Elise's issues with me, and he had a brilliant idea.
Pretend to run away from home, leave at midnight, and leave a note. Turn off the location services on your phone, and you can stay at my place. They'll get so scared they'll beg you to move back in with them. They might even finally punish your jerk sister.
I was sold. My whole family deserved a little scare, so that night, I sent a text to both my parents to tell them my plans and switched my location to private. I spent the next 2 nights at Easton's apartment. His family was really poor, and I had to sleep on a torn cot, but I felt fantastic. My parents were probably going crazy.
Maybe they think you joined a gang.
Or they think I'm pregnant and ran off to get married. Unfortunately, the fun didn't last long. The next morning, my parents burst into Easton's apartment with several cops. They hugged me and cried for a moment, but then they were furious.
Why would you scare us like this? We had no idea what was going on.
Sorry, but you kicked me out for no reason, and then neglected me for 6 months. I needed to teach you a lesson.
Teach us a lesson? Layla, we know the living situation isn't perfect, and we know we haven't been giving you as much attention, but just disappearing like you did. That's crazy behavior. Come with us right this second.
After that, Mom let me move back into the house, but she watched me like a dog. Elise even suggested I shouldn't leave home without her escorting me, and my parents agreed. Luckily, I could still hang out with Easton, who was the only person who seemed to care about me, and it turned out we'd even be going to the same high school next month. On my first day of 9th grade, I was in gym class when Easton started jogging next to me.
Whoa there, you look ready to faint. Here, take some of my water.
Oh God, is it that obvious?
Don't worry, you still look lovely, even though you're drenched in sweat.
Easton smiled at me as I drank from his water, and I felt a little weak in the knees, and not just because I was tired. I saw Elise glare at me as she jogged by, but I didn't care. As months passed, Easton and I just got closer, and whenever Elise was mean, he always defended me.
You can make fun of Layla's dress all you want, but she's the one who got a party invitation, and you didn't.
Secretly, I had the biggest crush on Easton, but I was way too chicken to ever tell him. I was just grateful to have a best friend. It was exhausting living with a bully 24/7. Then, one day, when I came home from school, my parents gave me shocking news. They'd found a plastic surgeon to fix Elise's facial distortion. They couldn't completely get rid of it, but I'd never seen my sister so happy.
I felt so ugly my whole life, Layla. I know it sounds shallow, but I can't wait to be as beautiful as you.
Elise, look at me. You've never been ugly. But if getting this surgery makes you feel more confident, then I support you. Elise started to cry then and hugged me. I stayed with her in the surgery room the entire time, and she even apologized for how she treated me. And I was glad. I was ready to give up our crazy fighting. After Elise's surgery, things changed between us. Elise didn't seem jealous of me anymore, and even started hanging out with me and Easton. Then, one day, I walked into my front yard and almost had a heart attack. Elise was kissing Easton. Hey, does someone want to tell me what's going on here?
Layla, I've been meaning to tell you. Easton and I like each other, and I asked him out.
I felt like I was gonna throw up. I pulled Elise aside angrily. How could you do this to me? Elise, I love him and you know it.
I know you love him, and I'm sorry. But I've been hanging out with Easton for a couple of weeks, and we have a connection.
How could you do this to me? Elise, I love him and you know it.
Layla, I'm not trying to hurt you. I really like Easton, and I just want to be happy for once.
I can't take this anymore. You made me miserable for 14 years, and then got me kicked out of my own house and convinced Mom to basically ground me for 24/7. This is the last straw. I stormed off and blocked Easton on all social media. He kept calling me to apologize and tell me that him dating Elise wouldn't change our friendship, but I refused to speak to him. The next day at school, I decided it was time for overdue revenge. The first thing I did was attach a bucket of paint to the cafeteria doorway, and when Elise walked in with Easton, pink splashed all over them. Everyone laughed like crazy, and I felt great. I got suspended for a day, but it was worth it, and I didn't stop there. That entire month, I pulled every prank I could think of on them at school, putting spiders in their locker and gluing their butts to the classroom chairs. I felt guilty for being a jerk, but Elise deserved it, didn't she? And Easton was dating my sister, who bullied me my whole life. Then one day, I was studying in the courtyard when Easton walked over to me, and he looked furious.
I've had it with you, Layla. Your jealousy has turned you insane. All the kids at school now are terrified of you.
What do you mean? I've done nothing to anyone, except you and Elise.
Really? Because the bucket of paint from your prank got all over the cafeteria floor, and one kid tripped and sprained his ankle. I'm sorry you're hurt about me dating Elise, but it happened organically. Our feelings for each other had nothing to do with you. I know you're hurt, but don't become a bully because of it.
Easton walked off, and I thought about what he said. Maybe Elise wasn't trying to hurt me, and her falling for Easton was just a coincidence. Maybe I could just be happy for her. So that week, I did everything I could to make things right with people. I volunteered to help as many kids as I could with homework, and they'd know I wasn't a monster. And I apologized to Elise and Easton, and surprisingly, they forgave me. On Friday night, Elise and Easton were celebrating their 1-month anniversary at the beach. So I told Elise I'd deliver them a picnic basket. But when I got there, Elise was sitting alone in the sand, and she was crying. Hey, what's wrong? Where's Easton?
He's not here, Layla. He's not coming.
Did you guys break up?
No, because we never dated. It was all fake. I even paid Easton monthly and used up all my savings. I wanted to make you jealous.
Wait, what? I don't understand.
I thought that after my surgery, people would start treating me differently because my face looked better. I thought I'd finally get as much attention as you. But because my distortion isn't totally fixed, I didn't. And that made me angry. But I can't do this to you anymore. I feel horrible.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Elise kept apologizing, but I couldn't even look at her. I didn't want revenge. I just didn't want to deal with her anymore. Things completely changed between us after that. My sister and I both cut contact with Easton and became strangers to each other. It broke my heart, but I didn't know what else to do. We were toxic for each other. Before we knew it, high school ended, and we both went our separate ways. A couple of years later, I was walking around my university campus when I got a phone call.
Layla, it's Easton. I know we haven't spoken in years, but I need your help. My parents lost their house and are homeless. I'm doing everything I can to help them, but I'm desperate. I'm calling everyone I know for either money or food.
My stomach was in knots. I still hated Easton for what he did, but he was obviously in a crisis. So I bought a bunch of food and clothes and arrived at the homeless shelter.
God, you're an angel. I can't thank you enough.
I'm not doing this for you. It's for your parents. And I never want to see you after this. Do you understand?
Yes. What I did to you was unforgivable. Can I just tell you one thing? I never wanted to go through with Elise's fake dating plan. The only reason I agreed to it was because my family's been struggling since I was a kid. I was always terrified we'd end up living on the streets. It's still no excuse, especially because I was in love with you.
My head started spinning. I had no idea Easton had been suffering that much, and I had no idea that he loved me. I decided it was time to smooth things over. That night, I went right home and convinced my parents to give Easton's family a loan, and then I asked if they could invite Elise for dinner.
Oh, sweetie, that's a wonderful idea. She's doing well these days, but she talks about you a lot.
For some reason, I was happy to hear that. When Elise came over, she immediately ran to hug me.
Layla, I'm so glad you're here. Actually, I got you some presents.
Elise handed me a huge gift bag, and to my shock, she bought me all kinds of expensive presents. perfume, jewelry, and even a brand new iPad.
None of this makes up for how I've treated you over the years. But I love you, Layla. And if you ever want to have a relationship, I'm here.
Thanks, Elise. That means a lot. You did really hurt me. But it has been a couple of years. I can't forgive you overnight. But this is a good start.
I also know you got in touch with Easton. If you ever want to date him, you have my blessing. It's a possibility. But
first, I want to make things right with you. Though, of course, Elise invited Easton over later and left us alone on our porch.
I'm really glad you and Elise made up. Do you think you can ever forgive me? Layla, I never really got over you.
Wow, I didn't know that. But it will take me some time to trust you again.
I understand that. I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Hi, I'm Elsie from Georgia. Please like and subscribe. The one thing I always knew about myself was that I was beautiful. Even when I was a baby, my parents thought I was the best-looking newborn they'd ever seen, and so did all their friends.
Oh my gosh, your baby is gorgeous.
I know, right? She doesn't model yet, but I think I'll start her soon.
I grew up loved and cherished by my parents, and they were obsessed with me. Well, obsessed with how I looked? When I started liking math, no one really noticed.
I have the most beautiful daughter in the world. I think that makes me the best dad.
48, 49, 50. I counted to 50.
Okay, but can you show me your runway walk again?
Oh yes, that's way more important.
My parents signed me to a modeling contract as soon as they could. I hated modeling, but it made them so happy I couldn't say no. Their focus on me became much more obvious when my sister Ari was born. They already had their perfect daughter, and no one noticed her at all.
You say you have a baby.
Yeah, that's Ari, but look at little Elsie. I'm thinking of starting her own brand.
Because of this double standard, Ari couldn't stand me, no matter how much I loved her and wanted to be her friend. Ari, come play soccer with me.
Aren't you afraid to fall and cut your perfect skin? You'll ruin your shoot.
So what? Do you want to play?
Nothing with you.
Eventually, I just stopped. It hurt that she ignored me, so I started ignoring her back. By the time she was old enough to go to my school, I was popular and had lots of friends. She hated that. She used every opportunity in her power to isolate me. I would sit with my friends at lunch, and all of a sudden, Ari would come up to us.
Elsie, you spent hours on your homework last night. How did you even have time to put on your makeup?
Your homework may be easy in 6th grade, Ari, but 8th grade homework, you have to work a little harder to keep your grades up.
All of your friends know you're a gigantic nerd, right?
The thing was, no one did know. School was the same as home, and everyone saw me as just a pretty face, but I was determined for people to start seeing me as the smart one. The real turning point was when I started high school and they had placement exams for advanced classes. I worked so hard and finally got the score I needed. I was so excited. But then the teacher asked to speak with me after class.
While you did get the scores needed for the advanced class, I'm not sure you're suited for it. You're a beautiful and popular girl, and I hear you're modeling on the side. You may be too distracted.
I promise I'll take it very seriously.
I'm just not sure, Elsie. I'll have to let you know on Monday.
I was so mad. How could she just assume for me? All I wanted was to focus on school and never model again. I knew my parents wouldn't let me back out so easily, so I walked to the nearest barbershop and sat in the chair. There was a huge picture of a good-looking male model on top, but it only drove me crazier. I was so done with that awful world. Chop it off! I want it all gone!
I can't let myself do that. You have such beautiful hair.
Cut it off, or I'll do it myself. Finally, she gave in. When I was done, I thought I looked great. I bought new clothes and got thick square glasses instead of my contacts. For the first time, I looked like what I was supposed to look like and not some Barbie doll.
When I got home, my mom screamed.
What did you do?
Do you like it? I think I look great.
How are you going to model looking like that?
I'm not. I quit. I'm finally focusing on what I love, and you can't stop me. I didn't know what I was expecting, but school the next day was a nightmare. Ari laughed so hard when she saw me, but she didn't want to get out of the car at the same time I did.
I can't be seen with you. That would be so embarrassing.
Your sisters are right. You look terrible.
Well, I like it. I slammed the car door shut and prepared for my new life to begin. My friends were shocked, but that didn't bother me. I went to my teachers right after lunch and asked for a meeting.
Elsie, you look different.
I just wanted to tell you again that I'm very committed to my studies. Modeling is not going to be a problem anymore. I deserve a chance in the advanced class. I think I earned it. The teacher agreed to give me a spot. I was ecstatic until I ran into Ari in the hallway.
Nerd alert! Shouldn't your head be in a book or something?
Leave me alone, Ari. Now that I'll be getting less attention, you can get more.
Please, you had the life I always wanted, and now you're just throwing it away. You better watch out because your perfect life may not be waiting for you when you're done with this phase.
Wow, Ari was worse than I thought, but I didn't care. I needed to focus on math and physics. While I kept my promise and spent less time with my friends and more time studying, Ari kept hers. One day she came downstairs looking completely different.
Oh, Ari, you look great. Maybe you can teach Elsie a thing or two. Such a shame what she did to herself.
Are you wearing my makeup?
Not that you wear it anymore. Do you like my dress? One of your friends gave it to me.
I don't care. Have fun with my leftovers.
Of course you care. Just because you want to drown yourself in science doesn't mean you won't need friends, but you won't have any when I'm done.
She was right. All of my friends started hanging out with her. I tried to pretend it didn't bother me, but it did a little. I didn't have anyone to hang out with after school, so I decided to go to the mall by myself. Just as I entered, a guy walked right into me.
Hey, are you okay?
Ow! How did you not see me? When I got a look at him, I gasped. He was the guy on the poster in the barbershop, a really famous model in our town.
No, sorry. I just had this meeting and I'm a little distracted. I'm Nate, by the way, and I have to say your style is great.
Oh, thanks. I'm Elsie.
Are you like really smart?
I'm into physics, and you probably think that's lame, being a model and all.
Of course not. I wish I was that smart.
We sat down and had the best conversation of my life. We exchanged numbers and started texting every day.
I saw this apple and thought of you. Gravity rules.
I don't know what's more fun, finishing this book or going out to ice cream with you.
Picking you up now.
He drove me to the best ice cream shop in town and we sat there together.
Tell me again why you quit modeling.
Modeling is my parents' passion, not mine. I want to be a scientist, so I decided not to look like a model anymore.
You know you can quit modeling to focus on something else and still look the way you did. I looked you up, and you used to be really different.
You don't understand. It was way too hard.
Sorry, I'll back off. I don't care how you look. I think you're beautiful, no matter what.
He was the best. If it wasn't for him, I would be so bored in school. I spent so much time studying on my own that I realized I was way ahead of my high school. I looked online and found an elite program that accepted high school students in university. I applied, and Nate and I waited really anxiously to hear. He promised me we'd stay together even if I moved. One night at dinner, Ari had an announcement to make.
I'm going to be a model! I'm already the most popular girl in school, and now I want to be the most famous model in the world!
Suddenly, my parents looked really uncomfortable.
Ari, you look so pretty now, but you don't have the charm Elsie does. You understand, right?
Ari and I were stunned. I couldn't believe they thought that. I'm sure that's not true. Ari could be a great model.
Don't encourage her, Elsie. It's just not meant to be.
Ari was fuming. I felt so bad for her until I got a notification on my phone. I checked and then gasped. I got accepted into college. I'm going to study physics.
That means you're going to be one of the youngest students, right? Will that make you famous?
Ari screamed, kicking her chair aside and running to her room. She was throwing a fit.
What are we going to do with that girl?
I didn't know what to do, so I tried to go to her room to comfort her.
What a mistake! You always have to outshine me, don't you?
Ari, you know I've been working really hard.
You think I care about that? Why does everything go so perfectly for you? Apparently, I'm not good enough to be a model, and even when you're not one, you can date one.
How did you know about Nate?
Are you stupid? Just because you don't have social media anymore doesn't mean Nate doesn't. He posted about you. Finally, I'm popular, but you always have to go bigger.
You know what your problem is? You're the one who always needs to one-up me. Whenever I'm actually happy, you can't stand it. Guess what? My achievements and my relationship with Nate are something you can never have." Then she stormed off, leaving me angrier than ever. It didn't take long for me to cheer up, though. A reporter got in touch with me and told me I was going to be the youngest college student in the country next year. She wanted to interview me on the news. My parents were thrilled that I was getting what they called my next big break. The reporter sent her questions in advance, and my mom stayed up all night to practice with me. I could never remember what to say, so she wrote all the answers for me.
Don't you worry. I will give this to the technician, and he will show it on the screen so you can read it as you go along. You'll be fine.
I was still nervous, but that made me feel a lot better. I had my mom in charge of handling the answer sheet, so I just got ready to start. "Hi, I'm Elsie. Thanks for having me here. I discovered math when I was little. And the screen was blank? OMG, I was so nervous I forgot everything I had to say, and now my answer sheet was blank. How was I going to get through this?"
You were saying?
Yeah, I was a kid and I really liked to count, but I was a model first, so that was distracting. I got through the interview, but I was stuttering the whole time and making things up as they went. A genius child, more like a blubbering idiot. "Mom, what happened to my answer sheet?"
I'm not sure. I gave it to Ari to give to the technician. Ari, what happened?
I don't know. He must have misplaced it.
You mean you misplaced it? I can't believe you would ruin this for me.
You deserve it for being so awful all the time.
What have I ever done to you?
You take everything from me.
Ari, I am so disappointed. You are grounded.
Ari barely cared, but I was so angry I couldn't take it. I went right to her room to yell at her. "It's not my fault you're not a model. Ari, if you want to be one, you should apply despite what Mom and Dad say and don't do it for them." I decided I wanted to study physics for me. That's why I'm happy and you're not.
Don't tell me and change your look just to get everyone off your back. Do you even like what you are now?
I don't care how I look. Don't you get it?
You don't even care? Wow. Well, I have to push myself every day and still no one sees it. I can't be smart or pretty. You have everything. I have nothing.
For God's sake, you're beautiful, and you have more than just two options. You can be whoever you want.
I have no idea what I want. I'm just trying to be noticed. Why do you make that so hard?
I had no idea what to say to that. I was just trying to make myself shine, but this whole time she was trying to do the same. So stop trying and start thinking about what you want to be. I'm going to college next year and you won't have to worry about my influence anymore. You'll just have to be yourself.
You're right. You're leaving. I haven't thought of that.
For the first time in years, she didn't look like such a mean girl anymore, just my little sister. I turned to leave, but then she said,
"I'm sorry about tonight. I was just jealous, but I'm happy for you, really."
That was the nicest thing she ever said to me. I'm going to watch some Avatar stories. You can join me if you want.
I don't know if we're there yet.
Then maybe tomorrow, and the next day we did. I got ready to leave for school, and she took up acting. Then she found a boyfriend of her own who liked her for who she was.